Alright, yo, what's up? Yeah, I guess I figured I'd do a fucking stream right now. It's Friday, so I got nothing better to do than do Godot shit and fucking, I got Diet Coke, you know, fucking hardcore party shit. How's it going, Bob the Darkest Fairy? I don't really have any plans for what I'm going to do today. I kind of had like maybe some. I just wanted to do more on the level and actually make it go somewhere. Yeah, so I guess what I'm going to do here is probably do perspective. Let's do like view unshaded. That way we can see everything. So yeah, I guess in the Typing of the Dead, there was like 40 enemies in the original thing and then a boss fight. So maybe what I'll do here is like, let's do like 20 enemies and then a boss fight. I guess I'll do like 3 different little dimensions. I had the sound maker that made some audio clips and shit. Let me change the music up. We're gonna do fucking lo-fi shit again. For the millionth time, alright. Yeah, we can generate some sounds with Godot. Still trying to make everything in Godot. Let's just play what we have right now. So, we started up. We're walking around. Those zombies don't hit us yet, just this guy. He starts coming at us. We gotta throw in, when he gets to us, he should start hitting us, and then we should start receiving damage. So, I guess we can work on that. And then if we type in his phrase, he dies. Hello world, and then this guy dies. So yeah, I guess I'll get a few things going. I like the way the ground looks. I think it looks pretty cool for just being a noise texture. So I think yeah, what did I say we were just about to do? I guess yeah, when he hits us, it should do some damage. So let's go to the enemy. Next state, attack. I think what we could do, honestly, it's so simple. We could just go to attack, and like in here, we could call a function deal damage if he gets to this step. I think that's the way to go. So let's look at the 3D. I mean, this is pretty much when he's hitting the player. So it's going to be like right here. What we'll do is we'll add a track. We're going to add a method track, but we got to make a method first. So let's just make a method on here. We'll say func. We're going to say smack player. Paler player. And we'll say pass for now. And yeah, we'll just add track. Call method track on the enemy. And then the method we want to call is going to be smack the player. I'm thinking of that Squidbillies when he's like, smack the pig's ass. Squidbillies was great until they got rid of Unknown Hinson and they put Tracy Morgan in there. And now it's just like, dude, it sucks. Like, who's going to watch that shit? Alright. Smack player. So now we got to get the player. How do we get the player before? We just do this. And instead of finish attack, we'll say take damage. Take damage. Cool. And then in Typing in the Dead, there's like 3 little like things that pop up. I might pull up a picture in a minute. It's really not that relevant. But yeah, you basically just have health like link, you know, like fucking hearts, or it's basically torches and typing of the dead, but could be anything. We could do hearts, we could do Godot faces. We just have to make it with Godot. And I wanted to look into like drawing some of this shit with Godot too. That would be cool. And then I thought about recording voice lines, and it's like we're trying to make everything in Godot. Is it cheating if we use? Is it cheating if we record the voice with Godot and we use Godot to like record voices? Because I don't know. I wanted to have like a little story to go with it or whatever. I don't think that's cheating, but I can't go like crazy with it. Oh, fucking every fucking time, dude. There we go. Thank you. Damn, dude. Yeah, I guess we'll see if this works. Yo, my fucking car crapped out on me today. I had to go to work. I woke up, I'm about to get on the highway on fucking 95, and then it like starts shaking, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, dude, I have to stop over at the gas station. I gotta take the back roads all the way to my brother's house, pick up his car, and drive that into work. 2 hours late. Yeah, it was a fucking great day. Alright, so we're gonna call this thing in the player. Take damage. Let's go ahead and add that. And this will be cool. We can make some effects on the screen. So, first world, so if we go to our scene, we have this like cart here, and I'm laughing because I'm coming up with the story. I was gonna have like kind of like a Stephen Hawking type character, you know, but he's like on the chair, and that's what's moving him around, and then he's like typing, and then it's like shooting out words on like a voice box. And I think it'd be funny to have him like spinning in the intro, and it's like the only one who can save us now. And it'll be like Brian Peppers, if you know that meme. I think I want to recreate that in Godot. I just gotta figure out how to like make that character in Godot. I think that would be fucking funny as shit. Nice. So where I was going with that is we don't really have like a character body or a player or anything. It's just this player cart basically that moves around. So here's our camera for the player, and then the script for him is basically this, and this is in the group player. So, and all of this I update every fucking stream on my GitHub. So I'll leave a link in the description after I finish this. So we gotta go funk, take damage, and we'll just say pass. No, we won't. We'll say let's make some health. So we'll say on ready var health. If we want it to work like the other one, it should basically be what, like I think you start with like 5 health, 5 hits you can take, and then you lose them. So I guess we could, if I go to my camera, my 2D, let's what am I trying to do here? Let's add a control node. We'll make it the full rect of the fucking thing. We'll go here. We just need some UI, so we're gonna need some trying to think, what do I really want to display to the player? We got to display the health, and we got to do that. I guess we could just use like 5 colored rectangles and then make them better later. I think that'll be fine for now. We could always use the Godot texture too. That would be funny. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Let's use the texture rect here, and we'll bring it down. Let me actually make another control, and I'll put this down at the bottom, and let's just bring it off from the bottom a little bit. Transform. Can we go like 150? Too much. Let's go 75. What the oh, 750. There we go. And then what? 500, 508. Maybe less than that. So like 550. 550. Right there. Control, and we're gonna call this heart holder. Yo, how's it going, dude? Freak Show Jimmy's Crackhead Dungeon. Yeah, we're slamming down some lukewarm Diet Coke tonight. Real hardcore shit. All right. Text direct. Let's put it down here at the bottom. Actually, I wanted to do this. No, I want to do like that. Well, oh, this is what I meant to do. So we can add this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no one was doing Godot 3D for a while. And I remember when I first started working with it, it was like super frustrating. And, but that was back in like 3. And then like trying to import models and shit. And now everything's working good. But, yeah, I'm glad people find my videos. Because a lot of the other videos are very, like, you know, certain type of, like, Redditor type videos. But I like to think I'm more based. I like to think I'm cool. I mean, I work like a trade job. I worked in, like, factories and shit. So I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and add, what are we doing here? I want one of those things, horizontal containers, or vertical, yeah, H-box, that's right. Cool, and we'll put one of these in there, and let's go ahead and just add the Godot texture, and let's not keep the size, we're going to ignore size, and we'll make the custom minimum size like 30 by 30. Don't use Godot, use Raylib and be based. Average HVAC enjoyer. No, I'm the average CNC enjoyer. Average machine operator. That's the gig you want. Then you don't have to deal with anyone. Like, any managers come over and hassle you, you're like, do you know how to run this machine? Alright, then leave me the fuck alone. It's the best. So we want a few more of these. Alright, so put in another one of those. Yeah, I like just doing a style where it just kind of you just kind of go for it. Oh, we need to ignore size, and what I say on this one, it's hard to code and talk to people. So all I want to do is like whatever. I'm just gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's our health for right now. Yeah, I never, sound design is like one area that I kind of like gave up on, and I'm just going to use other people's stuff because it's, I would like try and record stuff that I'd be like, damn, this is so cool. I'm doing like all this Foley stuff. I'm like a real artist. And then I would listen back and I'd be like, this sucks, and I don't have the patience to edit it, and I'm just like getting angry. I'm now trying to AI generate everything. I'll have an update on some of that stuff, but I don't have it like all together yet. So we basically have to link to these there. So let's say take damage, health equals 5, and I guess we could just add child nodes for how much health we have. That would probably be a better way to do it. Yeah, why not? Let me leave one of these so I can pull stuff from it. I'll show you what I mean. So let's just say 4 health in what am I even doing for blank in health, in range health, For, I guess we'll say, picks in range, health, print. What are we going to say here? So we basically want to make a picture for each one of these. So aren't we going to say texture rect var texture, health texture. I'm going to call this I. I don't know why I called it pix. That's stupid because it's not an object. It's just like a variable. So what am I doing? We don't need to do that. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. Sorry, hold on. Let me change this song. This shit is annoying the fuck out of me. All I need to do is get this and then spawn as many children as much health we have. I don't know why that was so complicated in my head. Alright, so we'll just say, what do we need to say? HBox, HBox container, and then we'll say add child, and we'll go ahead and make the child. So yeah, we were gonna have to iterate through some stuff, so we'll just say use texture, and yeah, then we're gonna say var use texture equals, and then here's where we'll make the new texture. So what is that? Texture rect, texture rect dot new, and then we're gonna say var. Yeah, do we have to instantiate this like this? Use texture dot instantiate. I think we do, right? So we're gonna have to make another variable and have like var texture. Probably shouldn't call it that, right? Though we should call it texture. Use texture rect, and then use texture rect, and then texture rect right here, and then we'll come down here and we'll say add the child texture rect. There we go. I forgot if that's how we do it, but I think it's how we do it. Yeah, I've been using ChatGPT. ChatGPT is pretty decent. I haven't really tried Grok as much. I should try it. And I had this idea. I want to build a like an AI that takes. I tried it with GPT, but it didn't work out so good. So if you actually look at like the Godot files, let me pull one up. Barbara's Gate. We'll do this one, whatever. Godot project. So like this is what GD scenes actually look like when you pull them up, and I was trying to get ChatGPT to like generate these actual things. So like this one is for my King Cobra model in what do you call it? My lolcow video game. So you can see like all the assets are here: texture 2D, material, script, and then it's like linking to all the other scripts. But I want ChatGPT to actually generate these instead of like having to put everything in the scene myself. I think that would be really cool to have one that could be like, just make me a Zelda-like, and then it generates all of this shit. But what I have to do is like get a bunch of like this stuff all together, make those scenes, then give it to a model like AI, and then have it like understand what that means. So I don't know. And it's slowly zapping my ability to code as well. For I in now I can't even write fucking for loops, dude. For I in range, and what are we gonna say? Health. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna add as many children as much health as we have, and we'll do a quick check for health. So we'll say if health is less than or equal to 0, we will say, do we have states here? We do. Okay, we'll say next state equals death. And we could make take damage a state, but I don't think we should, just because we're not going to stop anything. Yeah, because what assets would it reference? You'd have to specify the directory for it to format it correctly. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be some challenges. I don't know. Way back in the day, I had some videos on my channel. I was trying to make this tool called Godot. And it would like take a like a 3D model from Mixamo and then render a bunch of 2D assets and put them in a Godot scene. And I was like trying to do that by myself, playing around with like those strings. And like I ran into the exact problem that you're saying there. It, like referencing the assets and getting them all to link through all the different scenes without having Godot generate it is really fucking hard. Add texture rect. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We have to add a texture to this. So how do we get the Godot texture? Godot. Actually, can't we just say texture? We don't need a bar. Texture rect dot. I think it should be texture equals. And then we can say load. How's it going, Mud Crabbo? When engine has a UI, you are committed to it. Yeah. What do we need? We need the icon. .svg. Okay, so let's see how that goes. And then we'll say health, elaf, health minus equals 1. Okay. There we go. Next state, death. Let's go ahead and add a death state. Death. And we'll say pass. And I think we actually should make a take damage states, probably. Yeah, I think so. Or at least a stop or something. Yeah, we should make a take damage state. Mainly because I want to do some UI stuff, and we're gonna have to update stuff, and it'll be better to do it on the first tick here, I think. So we'll say if the current state is not equal to that previous state, and oh, and I thought about the story more. It's going to be voodoo zombies instead of biological zombies. Very, very ingenuitive. I feel like that's not used enough. I was thinking like, some type of Madame Esmeralda character, and then your paraplegic character. Some type of hoodoo voodoo going on. Someone's a bunch of zombies. Then you gotta say their trigger phrases with your text-to-speech thing. I think that's a good idea. Next state equals death. We got the death up here. What are we gonna do? We gotta make some type of game over scene. For now, let's just go ahead and do that. Let me user interface. We'll put a fucking text up here. Label, that's right, they're called labels nowadays. Label. We're gonna go end scene or death. Game over. Game over. And we'll have the label, we'll just say main label, and it'll say game over, pal. Yeah, just game over. And let's save this in game over. Cool. So all we need here is just a button to exit the game. We're gonna have to add a script, create, and we're gonna have to add a button, and it'll just say exit for now. And then we'll go ahead and we'll press it, connect it to game over, and we'll say get tree exit. Bam. Right there. Let's see how that looks. 2D. Oh, awesome, yeah. Main label, let's bring that over here. Let's make it real big. Let's grab the theme overrides, font size, crank it up, and we'll make this button much bigger. We'll do the same thing. Font size. There we go. For now, that's fine, as long as we can see it. Cool. So we got that. Let's go right on back to the first world. I'm going to, yeah, it is property texture. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to delete these. We don't need them. We might have to add a size in here. So what do we say? Texture dot is it size? Hold on, let me add one in. Texture rect. Oh, you know what? Can't I get auto completion? I think it might be custom minimum size. Let's try that one. All right. Custom minimum. Is that how you spell minimum? Minimum size. There we go. I think it's, we set it equal to a vector 2, it looks like. And I think, what do we do? 40 by 40 pixels. Might be too big, but whatever. Cool. And that's getting added to the H box. Nice. I think that's what we want. I guess we'll go ahead and give that a shot. We got to add like an overlay or something too. Yeah, I have like 8 songs. I guess we'll skip this one. There we go. Is this one any better? You know what fucking sucks? Is you go on YouTube and you just type in like lo-fi hip-hop, and like all of this, all of that shit is like 10 times better. And it's like, damn, dude, artists, get your fucking shit together. Stop letting like hipsters make this. Like, I don't know who... I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just biased. Alright, what do we need here? That's right, what are we doing? We're doing that. We need some type of overlay. So if I go back to 2D and we have the heart holder down here, let me just add a, I want to add a texture rect, and we're going to make a new one. Can we make a noise texture? And I want to make it the entire size of the screen, like that. And then what I want to do, let's add the noise, color ramp, new gradient, noise, fast line noise. We'll go here, and I want to make a large portion of it like invisible, and then for this one over here, we're gonna have red for blood, you know, like this, and then we'll make a large portion of that invisible too. And we probably could put some type of like overlay on it and like hide some areas, but for now I think we'll just make a, we'll just kind of make this flash on the screen for a second, or you know, we'll just probably bring this up for a second and then hide it. I think that'll be cool. We'll just call this overlay blood overlay. Cool. We'll make it seamless. Wonderful. Invert. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think it looks fine. So let me hide it, and then when we take damage, I guess we should probably do like a tween or something. Then we have to make one by saying like get tree dot create tween var use tween. We'll call it blood tween. Overlay tween. Overlay tween equals get tree create tween, and then we're gonna say overlay tween dot is it interpolate value now? Interpolate value. The variant is gonna be what are we trying to? I guess we could do the let me go to 2D real quick. Can we go and mess with the modulate? Yeah, so we could fade in from like 0 to 255 here. Yeah, so I guess we'll go forward and back. So we'll say interpolate value, blood overlay, modulate, color. Damn, that's kind of a pain in the ass, isn't it? I could just make a little animation for it real quick. That would be much faster. And we might have to make more animations. So why don't I just add an animation player to this. And then I can do this without coding it. And without being a smart guy. Just using my using my caveman logic, dude. Alright, so we'll go here. We'll say new. We're gonna do fucking flash overlay. Perfect. 1 second. We're going to go to the blood overlay. We're gonna go to the modulate. We're gonna create. Come over here, and we'll flash it to 100%, and then we'll come on back and flash it back to 0. So that should look like this. There we go. So at least that's some, message to the player that we're getting hit. Cool. And let's go ahead and we'll play that. I'm gonna rename this as just name it as UI animations. UI anim player. Let's not use camel case and whatever the other one's called. All right, and then we'll reference that UI anim player dot play flash overlay, and then we still got some fixing to do because we're going to call this one time and then we want to move into the state. So instead of calling this take damage, we'll just say I'm going to call this hurt instead, and what we'll do here is just say next state equals hurt. Whoops. And we probably should be using some type of like finite state machine, but we're not gonna. Func hurt. There we go. And here we're gonna move some of this logic into there. Actually, we could probably move pretty much all of it right into here. There's no reason to complicate it with a function down there. Let's just get rid of what did I just do? We'll get rid of this. Yeah, all this needs to come over so that we're only doing this one time when it first enters the hurt state. We get a signal from our enemy basically telling us to go into the hurt state. We do this one time, we play our animation. If we are dead, we go into our dead state, and our death should just exit the game. What did I think of the It's-based game jam? I got a little angry when they didn't get my joke. I had like there was a smoke detector going off, and there was like a monkey pointing to it, and then it said like Section 8 above it, and they were like, "Oh, that's like Section 8. That's like when you get discharged from the military." I'm not sure what he's trying to say with this. And I was like, dude, how do you not get the fucking joke? I was so angry. I sat through, mine was like one of the last games, and I was like, I had a shit post game. It was supposed to like annoy you or piss you off or something, and like literally no reaction because you didn't get the joke. And I was just like, I was so angry. I'm being such a fucking spurt. But I do like that they did the It's-based game jam. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, I think I have some gameplay of that too. But the one I put up, also my game was horribly broken, and they didn't play the game right, and I got really angry at that. But I'm just kidding. Yeah, you were supposed to like run around and drink all of these cups, but you didn't. I didn't do it. So, I mean, they didn't do it when they played the game. Yeah. So on the death, we need to. Are we gonna play an animation? Well, we don't have anything to play really, but we should play an animation. I think I want to like zoom out over the body, kind of like the other one. The other one being the typing of the dead. It kind of like zooms out over your corpse when you get killed. But I guess we should try this instead of just typing in a bunch of stuff and then waiting for it all to break. Nice, but I believe it's going to work. I've been thinking about doing more game jams, but I really like to make shitposty games, and it's like it really wouldn't fit a lot of what the other game jams are doing. Oh no. Instantiate in... so I guess we don't need this. Is it already a texture rect? So I can just get rid of this. Maybe we don't need to instantiate it at all. Oh, we do need to add it as a child. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, we do add it as a child. What am I doing? See, this is good chill hop right here. This is what we want. A little bit of trumpet in there, whatever the fuck that instrument is. Got the nice drums. Are we losing health? Oh, we never say to get rid of them. So what we should do, we do need to go here. We'll say player cart. What am I saying here? So for the children in this, we got to delete them all. So I'll just say for child in player path, player cart, camera control. What are we gonna do? Oh, delete them. So we gotta go child dot let me say like remove. Yeah, I don't know. There was that one game, that dude who made the game with where you were like eating limbs to regain health, and it was like a boomer shooter. That one was pretty sick. Yeah, it's safe game jam. Yeah. For children and dot get children. And we want to say what? What are we going to do with these children? We want to get rid of them, so we want to say children.queueFree. I've been trying to learn Python, so I've been like working with more Python shit, and I've been forgetting all of this stuff. I think I can only store so much coding knowledge. I tried to learn some JavaScript, and I hate JavaScript, and it's not worth doing. So this should remove them, and then we should add as many in as we have health. All right, let's do some techno. Oh, here's an annoying song. Are we taking damage? Oh, I guess we're staying in this damaged state, so we can't take any more. And in Typing of the Dead, once they hit you one time, you actually you kill them. Like it kind of like pauses the game, and then it's like gives you a chance to like get your like legs underneath you, and you just kill the enemy without having to type anything. So I guess we could do that, or we could, you know. Yeah, I guess that was a thing. I was like, who the fuck would pre-make a game and then send it into a game jam? Like, what would be the purpose of that? I guess just to troll the game jam inhabitants, or like, because one of them it was the one with the rover, and like people had like evidence of it, and they were showing it in the Discord, because I kind of went back and like looked. I mean, not that I really like. I didn't even really notice until like people were saying a bunch of stuff about it, and I was like, oh, I guess they. But like, who the fuck would just like rip a game off itch.io and then be like, oh, it's mine. Oh, there was a cash prize. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I didn't even realize there was like a cash prize. I probably like, you know, I didn't expect to win or even place, so. Flash overlay. What was the problem? Oh, we're not moving from a different state, so we're gonna say hurt, and then we'll move back to engage. So when do we want to move back? I guess pretty quickly, because we're already doing all this stuff. So can't we just say next state equals engage? Let's try it. All right, we're gonna get smacked by the fucking zombie. There we go. So now we're in the death state. Nice. Yeah, you gotta do it for the love of the game. We gotta transition to this. You know what? I want to do something fun. Let's try and make the Stephen Hawking character. Let me get a reference to that really quickly. Hold on. I have to do something. There we go. And then we'll say Stephen Hawking. Let's get a good picture of him. We're not trying to make fun of the guy. We just need a reference of his chair. There we go. Yeah, we just need like a... The idea is the guy's gonna be on a chair like this. Because why not? I mean... That's the only storyline I could come up with as to why you would be, you know, typing this thing in. So I guess the thing is, there's going to be a voodoo curse, okay? It's taking over, and you weren't affected because you got this crippled whatever, and, you know, you have to save everyone by dispelling the voodoo demons by typing their trigger phrase. That's the story. I came up with that at work while shipping packages, and I think it's pretty good. So we're going to make the Stephen Hawking character guy out of only meshes in Godot, because we're trying to do everything in Godot. And I think we can do this. And, you know, it's times like these where you think, is this, like, really fucking stupid? And I guess, yeah. Yeah, but it's still, like, something to do. So let's spin this on the Z, actually. These are going to be the wheels. And this way, when we have our death cam can, like, spin out. It'll be pretty sick. So we'll do 2 of these guys. As wheels normally come in sets of 2. And then we'll add some type of mesh instance. Probably boxes. Most likely boxes. Your stream fucking sucks. Quit. Yeah. Well, you know, it does get better sometimes, and sometimes it's even worse. Was that the guy from Invincible? Yeah, my brother was showing me that show, and I didn't like it. Alright, so how am I going to do this? We got to go back to our reference of Stephen Hawking. So this is kind of what it looks like. So yeah, we can do that. I think the wheels, I misinterpreted where the wheels were in my mind. I had this job interview one time for this place that fixed wheelchairs, and it was so brutal. I was only there for like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. It was like a web thing I had to talk to this guy on, and I was like, oh, like where are these like wheelchairs I'm gonna be fixing? And it was like, you're gonna be going to people's houses like in this ghetto ass neighborhood fixing these wheelchairs. And he was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man, like it's pretty bad. And I was like, dude, like I'm good. Yeah, that's I'll be okay. I think I'll find something else. I'd rather work at Burger King. It wasn't even that great of pay. It was like $23 an hour, which like isn't really that good for what you were doing, like rolling around solo in a truck and then fixing wheelchairs in like poor neighborhoods. Like, are you kidding me? No, dude. Okay, so we got that. Control D, we're gonna spin this and move that up here, and then we gotta do another one down here. Actually, that's pretty fucking good. That's we need to make that a little bit bigger. What about 0.85, and then 0.85, and oh, they're both connected, so they both already did that. It's a little too big. Let's go 0.75. And then we'll go to the other wheel. Do we have to move them separately? The hell? I thought they were both linked. Oh. There we go. Let's make them different material colors so I can actually see them. Let's just make them... we'll make these white, and then these are gonna be black. Oh man, is Ralph live? Hold on, let me check something. Let's take a look real quick. He is. Hold on.
Yes, I'm trying to be a little scholarly.
Oh wait, I shouldn't do this while I'm doing this stream. We'll do it next time while I'm doing the lolcow stream. But yeah, the Ralpha Mail is live. I sometimes like to go see what he's up to. That's one of the lolcows that we have in the lolcow game that I'm working on. But this is something completely different, so I shouldn't taint this with all that dumb bullshit. So we have that. Let's make a person to sit in this wheelchair. Where's it at? Another mesh instance. What a surprise. Let's actually add another node, and we're going to make this person. It's just going to be a node 3D just to set it out. And we'll put this, and then we'll go bam, capsule mesh. We'll bring that up. I'm going to shrink him in just like this. Do something like that. It doesn't matter if it goes into the chair too much. I guess we'll bring him up just a little bit. And then we'll add some cylinders, so another mesh instance. Let me grab some Coca-Cola. I'm gonna vape a little bit. All right. Let's go mesh instance 3D. If my mom ever watches one of these streams, I hope it's not this one where I vape. All right. Put this here. We gotta add some arms and some legs. And in my head, I was gonna put a little ring around his head, so he's got like a Norwood like 10 going on. I think that's really fucking good. So let's see if we can do that. Can we add another mesh instance, and we'll call this one the Norwood. But cylinder, we just need to. We'll bring this over here. And is anyone familiar with DBDR? I've been checking in on him. I guess he's still homeless. I've heard about him through the Kino Casino, and I don't know, his story was very captivating. Albedo. He's another lolcow I was thinking about adding to the game, but I don't know about that. So bottom radius, we'll just go 0.125, maybe an eighth. That's too, it's not enough, we need more. Let's make this more skin textured. Albedo. Yeah, somewhere in there. And then we need the, we should probably, this is the head, right? Let me rename this. We're going to make the hair a child of the head. So head, is this the hair? Yeah, we're going to make that the hair. We'll call that the Norwood. Norwood. And then we'll go here, and hopefully this works. So we're going to put this like that. And then we need to make the top radius not that much. 0.14. And let me go up to the top here. Maybe something like that. Ah, yeah. That's looking better. We probably need to make it a little bit shorter. Actually, that's not too bad. What do you guys think? I mean, you know what it is. It's definitely hair. We should make it a little bit shorter. 0.21. 0.25. Does that mean this is a fucking self-insert now? I guess I'm not paraplegic. And I don't have like a bunch of fucking... I keep my head shaved, alright? We're gonna call this player. We got enemy... I don't think we... Let's just put player in here. Player meshes. There we go. Cool. I guess we could add some eyes. We'll call this body. And what is this? Oh, there's no mesh here. We're gonna make some legs for the poor guy. So it should be like this. Gotta make that shorter. Bring that on back. Have it come on down. Alright. And then we'll probably make this, what, like 0.85, I think. Seems right. Yeah. And we'll just do another one of those. Control D. Bring it over. Spin it like that. And we're going to call these legs. I don't think we really need to say like right and left. Whatever, we should. Right. And leg, left, and we need to make this a little bit, whoops, oh fuck, let's go 0.25, there we go. What color material? I guess we'll just make this like, for now we're going to make these like jeans, so they'll be blue, and his shirt shall be orange. And we'll figure out something better to do so it's not so lame. There we go, and we just need to add another leg, another mesh instance, and let's do a where the hell is it? Cylinder mesh. There we go. So we'll spin it and we'll make it, you know, shorter. Oops. Yeah. We'll do that. Bring that right there. Shrink this down. Shrink that down. Shrink that down. Bring it up right here. Spin it, put that right there, and then should I duplicate it and move it over? Control D, move that here, just like this, and bring that there, and then we'll grab this, and let's save this as jeans. Make unique, and then we'll save as. Let's go to all of our materials, and we'll say jeans dot material, and grab this, and we'll quick load jeans dot material. Nice. Let me try something else. I just want to add a mesh instance, and it's going to be a sphere, and we're going to quick load the genes.material, bring it up, and we're going to go like 0.24. And we bring this back or something. I think if I make this like 0.5, yeah, it's better. It's not perfect, but yeah, I'll adjust it later. There we go, and we need the little arm thingy. And the keyboard. Yeah, I'm not gonna make every fucking key. That would be autism to a scale that not even I possess. Okay, let's just put this in front of him. Bam, like a little slop tray. Those are some of the best memories I have as a kid. It's a slop tray and a PS1. Just sitting there eating fucking ramen noodles, and then playing co-op with my brother on like what was that game? You had to collect the runes. Not RuneScape. Gauntlet. That was the fucking game. Let's save this as well. Chair material. Chair dot material. Materials. Save it. And yeah, it's looking good. Quick load. Where the chair dot material. There we go. And we'll add in another mesh instance. This is going to be a cylinder, and for this one we're going to load in the metal gray. Yeah. And we're going to shrink it down and place it like right here. And he's gonna have like a text-to-speech thing like Baked Alaska used to have. IRL streaming. Where I am at, there's actually recently a case where this guy was harassing this dude at a food court, and he was an IRL streamer, and he was like messing with this guy. He like towered over him by a good 2 or 3 feet, and he was getting so close. It's like, yo, he could really hurt this guy if he wanted to. And the guy he was messing with just pulled out a gun and was like, boom, right in the stomach. And he just got acquitted. They were like, nah, you did a good job there. And it's like, hell yeah, dude. Fuck IRL streamers. It should be legal to shoot at them. I mean, Johnny Somali, he's gonna do like 1,000,000 years in the what is that, prison? Which is gonna be good to see. Okay, we got that. Let's add maybe he doesn't need arms, but he does need like the speaker box, so we gotta put the squawk box like right here. All right. Where? New box mesh. When I market this, what I'm gonna say is this is an incredibly woke game. It's this is for the specially abled. That's why I made it. Not to mock anyone, or not because I thought it was funny, or because I'm like retarded or anything, but because I care for these people so much. Okay. We'll put this right here. And I think I'm just going to grab another one of these. My shift button is sticky, and sometimes it doesn't shift. Whoops. Control D, there we go. Alright. So we're going to put that there. I think it should be on the other side. That way we give our character... this is artistic to put it here. It's very new age. And can I undo inheritance? Can I like make unique or whatever? Reparent. Like, see, because right now if I change this, I'm pretty sure if I go here, oh, I think I got to go to this and say make unique. There we go. Now if I change it, it only changes the top one, whereas before it would have changed both of them. Yeah. Okay, so I can go like 0.8. Let's go 1.2. We want to make it longer. And then we need the speaker coming off right here. So bam, we got that. Let's quick load. We'll just do the metal gray. And then I'll add in a little sphere, and we can say is hemisphere. We can shrink that down, and we'll put that on the front there. Bam, there we go. And now we have a little speaker for our guy. Oh, we need to... I'm actually going to maybe contort this up a little bit more. Like that. It's probably going to get in the way of our camera. We might have to like move these meshes into a layer where they don't get into the camera. But yeah, that looks a little better. So there we go. And yeah, well, he's going to need arms to type on the keyboard, so we're going to have keyboard arms. Mesh instance. I don't know why my brain didn't register that. This is a keyboard typing game. Alright, so top, bottom, spin it. Spin this. Make that a little bit wider up there. Bring it over here, bring it over there. Shrink it down. View it from this side. We need it more turned. Let's go ahead and change that material. Do we have a shirt material? We do not, so let's make a shirt. Save as shirt dot material, and we'll put it in our materials. There we go. And then we'll click on this and we'll quick load our shirt. Nice. I couldn't give a shirt. I used to always say, my brother used to say a lot of times, like, hey, I made you a shirt without the R. Just like Aqua Teen. One of the greatest shows. Bottom radius, maybe more like that. So I need another one, oh, that's right, we'll control D. Now that I've learned this secret, I know how to do it. So where should his elbow be? Probably right about there, right? So we need to make this one unique, and then we'll take this one and we'll shrink down that size. Maybe to 0.5, and we'll bring it back until it touches like there, and then we'll do the same with this. Maybe 0.5, and we gotta make them both 0.2, 0.3 maybe. Can you make him a bald pride activist? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That'd be pretty funny. uh, 0.004. There we go. And then we can make this a little bit bigger. I'll demand equal representation in media. Oh man, you know it was so fucking good in Baldur's Gate. They had that was the only game where I saw like it actually had my hairstyle. It was like every other fucking game has like has like all these like femboy haircuts, and they had the one guy just like bald patches everywhere up top. And I was like, oh, beautiful! Finally a fucking haircut for a man. Finally I can play the game like I was meant to. Alright. So now we got to duplicate this, flip it around there. We'll duplicate this one and flip it around here. These graphics look pretty similar to the new GTA, I think. You know, I mean, you could do something maybe a little bit better in Unreal, but this is, I mean, you know. Yeah, I mean, this is almost close to metahuman, I would say. Yeah, alright, so now we just need his freaking keyboard. Was all of this worth it? Probably not. Probably Godot. Probably Godot. Bam. Now we have to make a fat black lady for the voodoo. She's going to be the one who accidentally releases the voodoo spell. She'll be hired for, I don't know, 0.04. There we go. Bam, there we go. That's good enough, right? I mean, everyone's going to know what this is, for sure. These wheels. Oh, man, how are we going to make the damn wheels? I'll beat her. Let's just fucking make them that color. And I'm going to duplicate it. And we're going to, what we're going to do here, make unique. And we're also going to make this unique. And this one's going to be a little bit darker. There we go. And we're going to go up here and we're going to shrink this one to 0.65 and then 0.65 and then we just have to bring it out so it's not right over top, so it's like that, maybe a little more. And I'm going to Control D and bring that right over here. And if we really wanted to, we could do one more, but I don't see any reason to. This is good enough for now. And we could even do like stripes or something on there, and I think I should give him some feet. We'll just do a little fucking create, bam. We need a capsule mesh. Yeah, this music really goes with what we're doing. It's hardcore shit right here. Bam. There we go. What are we gonna 0.1 and we'll go 0.7, 0.6. There we go. Kind of at the wrong spot. I'll put that one there. and put that one there. And what do you know? He's got shoes and shit. Kind of looks like the home movies type guy. 0.5. There we go. That's a little better. But yeah, it does kind of look very home movie style, honestly. Unintentionally. Okay. So yeah, there's our hero. We're going to call him Wheelie Man. Wheelie Man. And we'll place him in the first world on the player cart. We're going to get our Wheelie Man. Player meshes, whatever. Nice, and we'll go player cart. We gotta spin him around. Not 18, 180. There we go. So let's add a second camera. Yeah, let's add a second camera, whatever. Camera 3D. And we're going to attach that to the... We're actually going to attach that to... whatever, we'll attach it to the cart. I'm just going to make it like on the back of here so we can have like a rear view cam or something. I think that'd be funny. Can you work with me for a second, Godot? There we go. Thank you. So there we go. I think that'll be our secondary view. And we'll just call this secondary cam. And I might even add like an animation. I think it would be funny if this kind of like swiveled back and forth. Maybe shows you a little more of the environment or something. Maybe we should bring it up a little bit. You know, it is kind of a confining... let's do this. 2 viewports. Preview that camera. And we'll move it around a little bit. I think something like that kind of looks a little better. Yeah, more of a top-down view. More like this. That should be fine. And yeah, what we can do is maybe have like we'll do a photo mode so you can take a photo. Actually, we could do that. That'd be fun. Alright, so I guess in the death mode we'll just go to the camera for now. So we'll say what, secondary cam dot current equals true. And I guess then we'll do, I guess we could wait for a minute. Probably use some type of animation where this camera like spins around or something, some shit. Let's do that. Let's go here and add an animation player. And then once that animation finishes, we'll play the death. So we'll call this death cam. Or we'll just call this cam anims. Can anims. Say animation finished. I'm going to go ahead and connect that to our script here. And yeah, let's just add a couple animations here. Let's do a regular one that's like scan. We'll just do one where he kind of moves back and forth so we show off more of the environment like I was saying earlier. I think that would be cool. It'll just be a little 5-second loop. We'll go here. Yeah, and maybe we'll just make it go back and forth a little bit. So rotation. We'll create that. We'll put it back here where it belongs. Like that. We'll go to and then let's see. View. I want to be here. So how do I want to do this? Damn. Friggin' Godot. So I kind of like lazily drift like this way. I think that would be kind of cool. And then like that. I don't know, I'm just kind of experimenting. So let's go back to the animation. And I realized I didn't make one of those for that. But we'll go ahead and save the rotation too. And then we'll just move this back up to where it's like right there. Save that position. So yeah, something like this, and then maybe like a zoom in. Yeah, that might be a little too fast, but it is interesting. Is it looking good? I don't know. Looks all right, I guess. We'll be over here. We'll spin this way. I think that'll be cool. Hopefully it doesn't reveal too much of our janky, broken map. So let's see. Kind of up above, and then we zoom in like that, and move this way. And yeah, I think we'll just put duplicate keys. Maybe make this like 8 seconds. And yeah, then we'll go back. So we'll duplicate those keys. Whatever, make it 10 seconds. I guess the purpose of this would be to allow the player to like see more without having to code this thing looking all around, which I really don't feel like doing. So this is what you get. So maybe we can do that, and then that'll just be like if you press the camera mode or something. I don't know. And then we need one like zooming out. So you know what, that'll just be our dead animation. I'm not making another one. That'll be fine. It's good enough. So we'll call it scan. So we'll just zoom in like that, and then we'll go like that. Okay. Nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and hook that on up. So we do, if the next state is death, we're going to say what was that? Camera cam anims dot play, and we'll say scan. And then once scan finishes, we'll say match anim name, and if it's scan, then we will say what, get tree change scene to packed, and then can we do load, and we'll do game over. There we go. And that should work. So it should play the animation, and then once it zooms out, we it should be like dead or whatever. Let's try that. I guess I never took that off the current camera. Let's see how it plays this way. Or you know what? That's whatever. So we take a hit. I need to make that a little faster. We take another hit. We take another hit. We have 2 health left. We take one more. Are we going to die? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we should do this. Dead equals true. And we're going to make an on ready var. So we're going to say at on ready var dead equals false. And what we'll say is down here where we take damage, we'll say if not. Shit. Fucking. If what do we need here? Oh, that's right. If dead is equals false. If we're not dead, if we're not killed by the thing hiding behind us in the darkness, then we can change our next state to hurt. Otherwise, we will live forever. My cat knocked over something. I do. I have 2 cats. Oh shit, I was supposed to let him hit me. Alright. 2, 1. And now we should receive that. We should be in the death state. What's going on here? Are we next state equals death? We probably shouldn't be just doing that a whole bunch of times. Let's do this. And I bet the state's name is wrong too. Next state equals death. No, we're good. Next state equals death if health is less than or equal to 0, dead equals true. Scan. We should do this down here. That way I know it's working. Cool. Do I need to like unset the current cam? Or do I need to like git tree set current cam to or something? I bet I do, but for right now, let's just see if the animation plays. Let's just print getting here. All right. Nice. If you could advance a little faster. Bam. I shouldn't have given him so much health. 4, 5. So it looks like we are not getting there. is because after all this... Huh. And great, my headphones just died. But you know what? I think that's probably a good time to end it for now. I'll probably be back on maybe later tonight. I don't know. I'm thinking about eating and then streaming more. But I'm like starving and my headphones are dead. So yeah, it's probably a good idea that I jump off for now. Anyway, we made the wheelie man. Here's our hero, our protagonist. We are again trying to make everything within Godot. I guess we'll go back to our first world. And yeah, can we just hide this camera? Let's make this camera current for now. Can we do that? And then go to this other camera and just hide it. Yeah, there we go. I just want to see what the world looks like from this angle. There we go. Our wheels don't really spin. We're gonna have to add some life to that or something. But yeah, so I mean, I guess we could give ourselves like a third angle and then kind of make the mouse maybe able to look around a little bit. I think that would be cool. Maybe add some interactivity. Oh damn, it still appears? I thought it would only appear because it was a child of the other one. Interesting. What happens now? Are we gonna do the animation? No, it's still broken somehow. But whatever, this is what we have right now. Maybe not the best, but it's what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna see you guys probably later. Probably be on tomorrow if I fucking get my car fixed. Peace out, dude.